Creating a positive attitude. People who are optimistic about the world and humorous about themselves are much more attractive and make more correct decisions than those who do not possess these qualities. We offer you exercises to create and maintain a positive attitude in any situation. When working with Western companies, one feature catches your eye. A positive attitude is as much a necessary part of a business person as his suit. Sometimes, in order to make a decision, it is necessary to diffuse the situation, distract from serious problems, improve the mood of yourself and those around you. There are moments in everyone's life when luck leaves us. The only consolation is that such moments quickly pass without even leaving a trace, if, of course, you know how to deal with them. What helps to endure failures easily, playfully, without strong shocks and mental trauma? Of course, this is optimism and humor. People who treat the world with optimism and who treat themselves with humor are much more attractive and make more correct decisions than those who do not possess these qualities. Here are some exercises that will help you learn how to create and maintain a positive attitude in any situation. Purpose: to learn how to create a good mood at will. Instructions for use: recall a time in your life when you really had a lot of fun. And laugh heartily for a few minutes. You have known for a long time that a good mood decorates life and has a positive effect on health. Task 2. Purpose: to learn to find something good even in the most difficult and unpleasant situations. Instructions for implementation. Being in a difficult situation or in a state of depression, sadness, longing, look at the situation from all sides and remember the proverb, "There would be no happiness, but misfortune helped." Try to look at the current circumstances from a different point of view. Think about what positive points you can find in them. For many years of my life, I worked in a closed Moscow research institute on the development of methods for activating the brain. And one day my colleagues and I decided to check how smile and laughter affect certain brain structures. Studies have shown the following. Brain activity immediately after a person laughs heartily increases several times. Memory improves dramatically, blood pressure and heart rate normalize. It turned out that if a person often smiles and laughs, then it relieves stress, restores health and, moreover, improves the mood of others better than many other ways. In Western countries, scientists, having conducted research using modern medical equipment, have also established that only frowned eyebrows and tightly compressed lips, like those of our former president, significantly worsen the cardio and encephalogram. However, one has only to change the sad way of thinking to a joyful one, solve a problem or remember something pleasant and smile, as all indicators show positive dynamics. Agree that with an employee who knows how to make everyone laugh and cheer, and meets any situation with a smile, it is easy and pleasant for us. Everyone in the team has warm feelings for such a person. He can help when lonely, support in a difficult moment, find a way out of a difficult situation. Each of us laughs with pleasure at a joke or an anecdote. Why do people love jokes so much? Because they like to experience positive emotions, rejoice and smile. Is it possible to learn to be cheerful and happy? The ability to perceive with humor the most difficult situations, illnesses, own shortcomings is not an innate quality. The ability for a humorous assessment of oneself and circumstances comes to a person only over the years, when he has a large margin of internal strength and positive emotions. How is such a resource created? There are a great many ways. Here is one of them. You start a diary where you enter only descriptions of your life successes and never mention failures. This is your hard-earned database. In difficult moments of life, when the forces begin to leave you, you open your diary and instantly make sure that you are still irresistible, lucky and generally created for success. At the same time, the composition of the blood, the energy of thought changes, there is a transition to a higher level of consciousness, and the forces return to you. You are already optimistic and with humor look at the situation. This analytical approach allows you to take the steps that are necessary to achieve success. You make them, and here you are, the winner. Task 3. Purpose: to learn how to change your mood, manage emotions. Instructions for doing. As soon as sad thoughts come up, remember something fun, enter the state when you were happy and laugh heartily. How to make a smile and the accompanying good mood an integral part of your life. Let's share our experience. Based on theoretical studies and experiments, we have developed a technique that, despite its simplicity, gives good results quite quickly. The technique has passed the test of time, tested on many people. It turns out that any human emotion through nerve impulses in the brain causes the release of neurotransmitters. To date, scientists have discovered more than 60 of them: serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, endorphin, etc. Many of them are associated with positive emotions. For example, a joyful, high mood is supported in the body by norepinephrine. A person experiences a state of happiness due to the release of serotonin. And to cause the release of a large number of hormones of joy in the brain is subject to everyone. Task 4. Purpose: to learn how to develop and maintain a positive attitude. Instructions for doing this: put in front of you your favorite photo that you have very fond memories of. Focus on remembering where, when, and by whom the photo was taken. Recreate this episode in your memory. Get a notebook in which you will write down your favorite jokes and funny moments from life. As soon as I get in a bad mood or feel unwell, I pull out these notebooks and start laughing. Constantly, several times a day, I do one very useful exercise: I smile. I open the window, straighten my chest, shoulders, and imagine myself as an actor who plays the role of a cheerful and happy person. I try to feel this state with every cell of the body and remember it. Believe me, vivacity and a surge of strength appear in the body, as after a good physical exercise. Gradually, my thinking changed as well. I gave up the role of a critic, stopped being dissatisfied with myself and life. He noted in his diary only the bright sides of life, only the best traits of his character, and as a result he found peace of mind. Laughter therapy allowed me not only to maintain my health, but even saved my life several times. It does not occur to cheerful people to be afraid of someone, to condemn or envy. They calmly perceive any point of view, even diametrically opposed to their own. They enjoy every moment of their lives, which means they do not seek to impose their beliefs on others and do not get upset over trifles. If a cheerful person cannot change anything, he does not torment himself and his loved ones with reproaches. He changes his attitude to the subject or situation with a smile. When I realized this, my life became completely different. I try to say only pleasant things to people, I always cheer them up. My psychological state has significantly improved, the feeling of pressing anxiety, nervousness has disappeared. I noticed that I have become younger. I also realized that a good mood depends not only on material wealth, and you need to smile regardless of external circumstances, conventions, and restrictions. Another method by which you can maintain a good state is to analyze the causes of a bad mood and change it. If you are in a bad mood, do not let it take over, but switch to something pleasant. To succumb to depression means to waste your energy potential senselessly. Give yourself small joys and pleasures every day, go through life easily, playfully. Thus, you methodically increase your energy resource and enable the brain to work in the optimal mode for it. Inner harmony and a smile are the components that allow you to constantly increase your internal energy reserves. Of course, the technique requires some effort. At the suggestion to prepare jokes for each meeting, one listener reasonably remarked, "It's a job to look for jokes, and then memorize them, and even rehearse them." You can always find an excuse to smile. Finally, a few tips and tricks for harmonizing the mind. Observe the surrounding world, nature. Enjoy the movement of clouds, sunrise, rainbow. Try to plan the day in such a way that there is free time for pleasure. Smile more often and think about good things. In your free time, remember people with whom you were pleased and easy. Do not withdraw into yourself. Fantasize more and experiment. Tell funny jokes and compose funny stories yourself. Hang photos of happy and joyful people in your apartment. Laugh more often, because you can always find a reason to smile. Source: Elitarium, Rue.